Brand new from Redcat, we have the 1/5 scale Vigilante. This is the first 5th scale vehicle we've seen from Redcat in a while, and this thing looks like it's going to be a big improvement from what they used to offer in the past. If they can do this right, and this thing proves to be durable and fun, this could definitely be some serious competition for the Traxxas X-Maxx and 8S Arrma Outcast. This is going to be an 8S vehicle. It's going to take two 4S batteries. It'll also be compatible with two 3S batteries. It has a really nice looking pickup truck style body, and even though this is not a licensed body, it definitely looks a lot like a square body Chevrolet. There's a bunch of reinforcement on this body, both internally and externally, and on top of the front and rear pin system, they've got a middle brace that also interacts with that body, which should help support the middle of the body and help prevent it from getting broken. This also has some nice, big, beefy looking front and rear bumpers. Those bumpers are attached to some skid plates, which look pretty familiar, as does the underside of this high center of gravity chassis. It looks fairly X-Maxx-like under here, which isn't necessarily a bad thing as long as it's done correctly. Taking a look at this suspension, we have something that I find a little bit concerning, which is going to be those two-piece upper arms. Redcat has not had a very good track record with their two-piece adjustable upper arms, so hopefully they get it right this time. I'm not entirely sure why they keep doing this, although as we look a little bit closer, you'll see that this car is probably made by the same company that made the Machete, and this just seems to be what they want to do. Again, I'm not entirely sure why. Looks like the steering system is going to be adjustable. It's double shear on the inside and the outside, and on the outside, in the front and rear, we've got 70-75 hubs and knuckles. That's pretty cool. Taking care of suspension are going to be some pretty beefy looking shocks, and they're going to be coming stock from the factory with limiting straps. It's really cool to see limiting straps, though I am wondering why they have them. Hopefully they're not making up for some other deficiency in the system. These tires are 8 inches in diameter, and they look a whole lot like Proline Badlands. Moving inward, we see we have a front, center, and rear differential. These are going to be all steel, of course, and those differential cases are what kind of gives it away that this is probably made in the same place as the Redcat Machete. They're calling the transmission a compound gear transmission with center differential. That doesn't really indicate how easy it's going to be to get to that center differential. However, I'm going to be getting one of these, and I'm definitely going to be taking it apart, so make sure you get subscribed if you want to see just how easy it is. Motivating this truck looks like it's going to be a Max 6 G1 ESC with a 4985 hobby wing motor that's going to have a cooling fan, which is really nice to see. And then we've got a 70 kilogram centimeter servo, which may or may not be good. We'll just have to wait and find out. Controlling all that looks like what's going to be a pretty standard Redcat transmitter and receiver, and that receiver box does not look like it's going to be waterproof, which is a bit of a bummer. Moving toward the center of the chassis, we can see we've got big braces that are coming out from the center, going out to what look like X-Maxx inspired shock towers. And then again, wrapping that all up is that really nice looking pickup truck body that looks a lot like a square body Chevy without quite encroaching on their IP. It's about the same size as an X-Maxx and obviously takes a lot of inspiration from the X-Maxx style design. I'm definitely excited to try one of these things out. At $859, if this thing ends up being really durable and a lot of fun, it could really work in Redcat's favor because it looks like the X-Maxx is going to be $1,100 very soon, and the Arrma cars are $1,000, and that price will probably end up going up as well at some point. That being said, will those sintered steel ring and pinion gears hold up? Will this thing be fun? Will it be fast? Well, you're just going to have to subscribe to find out. Then why don't you check out one of these videos.